There's a man with the last name Will who wrote an article called "Is Playing the Lottery Worth It?" for etnmoney.com. It's an online newspaper. And in this article, he stated that 57% of United States adults play the lottery on at least some sort of regular basis, and that now the yearly sales of these lottery tickets are equaling as much as $50 billion. That's billion with a B. So I've always been a very realistic and logical person, so I'm going to give you some facts and statistics today that might potentially help save you some money in the future. So I just said 57% of adults play the lottery, but the odds of winning one of these mega jackpots of millions of dollars are as high as 1 in 150 million. And that was another fact that Will stated in this article: is playing the lottery worth it? That's 1 in 150 million. So to put that in a little bit more perspective, he went on to talk about if you bought one lottery ticket per week for the rest of your life, you would have to live for, on average, 3 million years to win the lottery. That would be on average. Say you bought maybe 20 lottery tickets per week, you would still have to live for 176,000 years on average to win the lottery. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really plan on being around that long. Furthermore, there are many life tragedies that I looked up the odds for that are far more likely to occur than actually winning the lottery. A man by the last name of Rawlson wrote an article called "What About Playing the Lottery?" And in this article, he discussed the likelihood of you're 12 times more likely to die in a car accident on the way to buying a lottery ticket than you are of actually winning the lottery. Also in the article written by Will called "Is Playing the Lottery Worth It?" he outlined a couple statistics here. The chances of being killed by a lightning strike are 1 in 2.3 million, whereas, as he stated before, the likelihood of actually winning a mega million jackpot lottery are 1 in 150 million. Also, the chances of dying as a result of coming into contact with a venomous snake or a poisonous plant are 1 in about 3.5 million. And the odds of being struck by and killed by plane pieces are 1 in 10 million. So I doubt many of you have ever thought seriously about any of those tragedies ever occurring to you, but some of you might actually think that you have a chance of winning the lottery. But really, when you look at the numbers, the facts, you're far more likely to have something like that happen to you, which seems extremely unlikely, than actually winning the lottery. Furthermore, many people that win the lottery quickly lose a lot of their money within just a few years. In most cases, the lottery is played by people because of the hope that it offers them. People that typically are maybe down on their luck or don't have a lot of good things going for them play it because it offers them a chance to make a lot of money very quickly, or just to, what they think, increase their happiness very quickly. But what's more, Dina Winters wrote an article where she quotes a guy named Michael Began, who is a Connecticut financial advisor. And in this article, he's quoted as saying that as many as 70% of lottery winners that win more than six-figure sums will lose all of their winnings within a matter of just a few years. And this is mostly because, like I said before, a lot of lottery winners are less well-to-do people, and they're not used to having millions of dollars, and so once they get it, they're not properly equipped with how to take care of it. In addition to this, many researchers have agreed that winning the lottery doesn't necessarily even increase your happiness. There's an article I read from the BBC that was about the lottery, and they said that not only does the lottery not increase people's happiness, in many cases it decreases it. A lot of people that play the lottery think that money is the eventual source for all their happiness, that's what they're searching for. They're just trying to get more money, trying to get a better job so they can have a better car, a better house. But in reality, once they get these things, that's when they realize that money is not what brings you true happiness. And so once they realize that money is not what brings it, then they don't know what brings true happiness, and it makes the lottery winners even less happy. In addition to that, winning the lottery can put a lot of stress on your family. Once you win the lottery and you all of a sudden have millions of dollars, you've all of a sudden got a lot more friends and family members that want things from you or expect you to do things for them because of your now better state of financial means. I read a lot of articles about people that won the lottery and were quickly hounded by their friends and family. One particular article I read on MSN stated that a man wished that he had never even won the lottery. After he won, his wife sued him for half of his lottery winnings. She won, and then his brother hired a hitman to kill him, hoping that if he died, he would get some of the inheritance. So, all that being said, there are many more wise investments for your money than lottery tickets, in my opinion. According to a man named Catlin who wrote a book called The Lottery Book, The Truth Behind the Numbers, the average person playing the lottery spends about $150 to $200 a year. But he also stated that some people spend as much as $25 or upwards per week on the lottery. So taking that number, $25 per week, if we just look at that simply and put that money in a growth stock mutual fund for, say, 30 years, after 30 years, you would have $379,664. That's if you put it in a growth stock mutual fund, the average one. If you just took that money and just put it in a cookie jar in your drawer or whatever after 30 years, you would have $39,000. And both those numbers are much, much, much higher than the amount of lottery winnings that pretty much any person would ever win throughout their lifetime. In conclusion, playing the lottery can be a source of entertainment for some people, and the hope that it brings can be a source of some joy. And if it's just done in that form, then that's perfectly fine. But when people are trying to play the lottery because it's like their last resort or the only hope that they have of actually gaining financial stability, then that's when when you look at the numbers, you realize how unwise it is and how many more profitable uses there are for the money. Thank you.